What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, like some videos, and comment on as many as you can to have a great experience with all of these fantastic Tundra enthusiasts and Tundra owners. Also, if you're new, check out the playlist section to help yourself navigate through the 1,300 plus videos. I put everything into categories for you to make it easier, and you'll have a more enjoyable experience because of it. So welcome aboard. All right, so today we're going to talk about a Tundra configuration you just don't see a lot anymore. And the viewer's name is Annie. She bought herself a 2021 TRD Pro in Lunar Rock, which we are seeing all over the country right now, but it is in the double cab configuration. Now, I'm going to take you back to 2015 when the TRD Pros first started out. So let's look at it in the two generations of the TRD Pro Tundra, the 2015 to 2017 and the 19 to 21. So 2015 and 2017, when the TRD Pro Tundra came out, it was available in the Crew Max and it was available in the double cab. Back then, we saw a lot more of the double cab TRD Pros. Most dealerships focused on the Crew Max as that was the premier cab for the Tundra, and they were really stressing the Crew Max TRD Pro is the thing to get over the double cab, but there were still quite a few double cab TRD Pros back then. In fact, in 2016, I bought a TRD Pro double cab in magnetic gray. So that was 15 to 17. In 2018, there was no TRD Pro Tundra because that was the advent of the Toyota Safety Sense in the Tundra that year, so they skipped 2018, and then in 2019, they brought the TRD Pro Tundra back with a few differences here and there. But in 2019, it was Crew Max only for the TRD Pro Tundra. 2020, they brought back both the double cab and the Crew Max, and the same thing for 2021. Both cabs are available. The one thing, and it really depends on where you are in the country, the one thing you don't see much of, though, are these double cab TRD Pros. Up here in New Jersey, where I'm at, I don't think I've ever seen a double cab TRD Pro on a lot. I ended up buying my 2016 in New York, up by Syracuse. But where I'm at, if you ever see a TRD Pro on the lot, it's always the Crew Max. But nowadays, you really don't see a lot of these double cabs. So Annie was nice enough to send me a bunch of pictures on her Lunar Rock 2021 double cab TRD Pro. We're going to go over the reason she bought it. This is her first Tundra and her first Toyota, and she has a nice write-up on why she went this direction. So we're going to see a bunch of pictures and hear her story, and then we will come back and talk about the Crew Max versus the double cab. If you are in the market for it, some reasons you might want to consider one over the other. So let's check out her story. Annie says, I recently took home a 2021 Tundra Double Cab TRD Pro in Lunar Rock. This is my first Toyota and my first truck. Previously, I've owned an 05 Subaru Outback and an 08 four-wheel drive Ford Explorer. I picked a Toyota because reliability and safety are really important to me, and I hope to keep this vehicle for many years, and I don't plan on working on my own vehicle. I considered a few other brands, but like the strength and proven dependability of the V8 5.7 liter engine. Four-wheel drive was important to me because I live in the mountains of Utah and drive over 10,000 feet regularly. And I have intentions of towing a snowmobile. I also spend a lot of time on unmaintained dirt back roads for camping, hiking, mountain biking, backcountry skiing, and hot spring access. I wanted a truck, specifically with a 6.5 foot bed, so that I could add a topper and build it into a camper. I do not have kids, so a larger cab was not important to me. Though this is a work vehicle, and as a nanny I often have car seats in the back. The double cab provides enough room for rear-facing and front-facing without sacrificing a foot of bed space. At 5 foot 6 inch, I find no issue with the car seats infringing on my space while driving. My child is an 85-pound bully mix, and he is more than happy to ride in the back seat with a seat protector. I was in a position where I was able to splurge on the exact vehicle I wanted, so I picked the TRD Pro model because of the better suspension, heated seats, and gorgeous lunar rock color. I've never owned a new vehicle before, so I decided it was worth going big for exactly the truck I wanted without adding aftermarket modifications. This truck came from the dealer with a spray-on bed liner and locking tailgate, both of which I was planning to add. I've installed the trifold Lear Trilogy tonneau while I wait to install a topper in the spring. I personally find the lunar rock color amazing and love how it changes color in different lighting. I think it looks great on the double cab with the black accents, and will look even better with a color matched topper and black tinted windows. So far, it seems to hide dust pretty well and won't look as dirty as darker trucks in the winter with all the road salt. I like the upgrades this vehicle offers me over my previous vehicles, like the safety features and tech console, but the latest technology was less important to me than reliability. I intend to keep this vehicle for many years, but I like that the resale values on Toyota stays high, so that should I decide to get a different vehicle in a few years, I will be able to sell this vehicle without a huge loss in value, especially as the V8s will remain a crowd favorite. I'm excited to finally have a vehicle that won't hold me back from the places I want to go and the things I want to do. All right, and as we take a quick look at the window sticker, what she paid for the vehicle, at least MSRP on the vehicle, some of the add-ons we see are the power tailgate lock for $269, Tundra tailgate insert in black, which is $99, the spray-on bed liner for $579, and the door sill protector. Now, the truck was $48,775 before the add-ons, but the total after delivery, processing, and handling, $51,387 for this 2021 TRD Pro Double Cab in Lunar Rock. All right, first off, Annie, thank you very much for sending in pictures of your truck. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. I hope you have many good years with it, and make sure you keep up with me over your ownership experience and let me know what you think as the time goes on with some pros and cons. But thank you very much for that. Now, let's talk a little bit about the double cab versus the Crew Max, at least when it comes to the TRD Pro at first. Now, the price we just talked about right there for this double cab 2021 TRD Pro was a little bit over $51,000. We'll say $52,000 to even it out. I paid $57,000 for my Crew Max. So it's a saving of $5,000. And the big thing you have to consider here, and this is what people do when they're trying to buy their Tundra, decide what they need more, cab space or a bed. Now, I've owned both double cabs and Crew Maxes, and I will tell you, even with the double cab, there's plenty of room in the back seats for people to ride along in. Maybe long trips would be a little tough on full-grown adults, but it is doable. We used to take my double cab back in the day to the NASCAR races at Richmond, which is about 6 hours away, 12 hours round trip, and I never heard one complaint about leg space or anything like that. So it is possible. A lot of people would rather have that 6.5-foot bed that's available on the double cab than on the Crew Max, which gives you a 5.5-foot bed. So unfortunately, there is no bigger bed on the Crew Max. So a lot of people want that bed space versus the cab space. But that's what's good about that double cab, because like I said, you could still fit people in the back of it and have all that bed space. I think the TRD Pro double cab is a great way to get yourself into a TRD Pro at, like we saw, a lower price. Let's not forget that most of the time, MSRP is what you're paying for these TRD Pros, if not a dealer adjusted sticker price, which is usually upwards of $5,000 to $6,000. So if you get around MSRP, you're usually pretty lucky because they don't really discount these TRD Pros. If you look at all the incentives available for Tundras, it always says in the fine print, excludes TRD Pros. So it's a great truck, and I do love the fact that they offered the double cab TRD Pro. Not really sure why they didn't have it in 2019, but I think they realized right off the bat that that is a bad idea, so let's bring it back for 2020. If you are a dealer, if you are someone who walks lots all over the country, I don't care where you are, US, Canada, wherever you are, if you see a lot of double cab TRD Pros, let me know, because I'm telling you, in this area of the country and a lot of other areas I look all over the country just to see on Auto Trader and stuff like that, you don't see a lot of those double cab TRD Pros, so make sure you let me know what you think about that. Now, here's the question we ask all the time in these videos when we're talking about the different cab configurations. What team are you on? Comment below. Are you a Crew Max person or are you a double cab person? So please let me know what cab you like more and why. All right, I'm thinking if you're traveling a lot, you have a construction crew with you, maybe you want that Crew Max a little bit for, more space in the rear. I mean, you could put those back seats up and you have a ton of space to put things back there as well. But it seems like, and we're going to use this video as kind of a scientific test, if you will, to see what people pick, double cab or crew max, but it seems like a lot more people go for the double cab these days because of that bigger bed. So Toyota, if you're listening, I know I speak for a lot of owners when I say offer the crew max with a little bit bigger of a bed, and you are giving the best of both worlds. But the double cab, you don't really lose a lot on it. You don't get that big power sliding rear window, but limited and up, you get a power sliding little mini window in the back that opens up with a button in the front. If you go SR5, I believe the SR5 is still the old school little clip that you have to open up yourself, but that's really the only thing. You can't get a moonroof on a double cab, but a lot of you guys don't even care about the moonroof. So it all comes down to the question of the video, double cab or crew max. But it was really cool to see a Lunar Rock in that double cab. I appreciate Annie for sending in all those pictures. It is an awesome truck, and I know she'll have a great time with it. I also like the look of the double cab at certain angles a lot more than the crew max. Kind of just the way I feel. I think it looks great. As we saw in her picture, she has some great shots there from Utah. So truck was looking good with the great background and the scenery around it. But at the end of the day, each truck offers something a little bit different. Each cab configuration offers something a little bit different. But in closing, TRD Pro double cab will save you $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. So check it out and let me know, but thank you for watching. So what we always do is we feature a couple videos at the end, or excuse me, a couple playlists at the end of the video. So today we're gonna do the dealership walks. That's the first one we're gonna feature. All the times I walk the dealerships on a lot of these Sundays, I like to take you guys with me to show you everything that's available at the time, talk a little bit about incentives and stuff like that, and dealings, local specials, all that. Go check that out. And let's also do the 2021 Tundra if you're in the market, the last year for the 5.7 liter V8. Go check out all the videos we've made on the 2021 already. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. tundradude34@gmail.com, or you can comment below the video, or you can find me on all of my social medias, which is Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Be safe. Once again, thank you, Annie, for sending in pictures and information. Take care.